I'm going to ask you a question we're all probably wondering. Why are we taking public speaking online? Isn't that the opposite of public? Well, if you think about it, not really. The internet is probably one of the most public places we have. There are no private areas on the internet. It is all out in the open. So that's probably why we're taking public speaking online. Why take it in a classroom? Anyways, I personally do not think that professionals should stick to completely online. I think if you are going into public speaking as a career, you should learn to get over your stage fright and actually talk in front of people in what we perceive as public. But for people who just want to get their ideas out there, who are just starting, I think online is a great place to use. Why is it more comfortable? That's what I began to wonder as I started this assignment. Well, for me, I think it is because we're in our own homes. We are not actually talking to people, so the reactions we are getting are not real time. We don't see that people are getting bored. We don't see that they're not liking what we're talking about, that it is causing conflict or any of that. On the flip side, because somebody who is responding to your video is not actually seeing your face, seeing your reactions when they are typing their responses, they're not going to take that into consideration. They're going to be very more raw, more honest with their opinions. So obviously there are pros and cons to everything. Some pros for speaking actually out in public, some pros for speaking on a video, and cons for both as well. Some pros I might say for speaking online is that it is more comfortable. We are not getting that reaction right away, so we're not as nervous. We can talk as freely. A counter to that is that you don't know if your video, what you're talking about is going to be well received, if it's going to be well presented, until it's already out there, because you're not going to get responses until somebody actually watches it or watches part of it. And with that, you have to make sure that you're doing a good job. You have to make sure that you are a very good presenter when you are speaking online, because when you're online, as opposed to being in an auditorium in somewhere where people are sitting and listening to you, they are not going to feel as obligated to sit and listen to you and try and hear what you have to say. If they don't like it, if they're bored, they're going to click off and go somewhere else. But with the pros of video is that you do not have to be there at the moment, at the time that the speech is happening. You can go and watch it later. You can watch it years later. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to be in the same room at the same time like you do for an actual public presentation. The good thing about public presentations are that it is recorded these days, so people who do go back and watch it later can see how the audience is reacting, and that might affect how they react to the video. So I believe this is why we're taking public speaking online. My name is Elise Becker, and thank you for listening. Bye.